The wife and father-in-law of Limerick man Jason Corbett have been found guilty of second-degree murder. A jury in North Carolina returned its verdict just over an hour ago after deliberating for 3.5 hours over 2 days. Molly Martens-Corbett and Thomas Martens had both denied the charges, claiming they had killed the father of two in self-defence.
It is just over 2 years since Jason Corbett lost his life at the hands of his wife Molly and her father Thomas Martens. Today they were both found guilty of a second-degree murder. During the trial, Thomas Martens told the jury that in the early hours of the 2nd of August 2015, he found Jason Corbett trying to strangle his daughter. He said, "I hit him till he couldn't kill me." Thomas Martens' lawyer emphasised his past career as an FBI agent. He argued he served us, he has protected us, that's what he knows to do, protect, and said that the prosecution evidence corroborates what Thomas Martens told the court. The court had heard graphic and disturbing evidence of the injuries to Jason Corbett. At one point, a juror became ill looking at a photograph which showed some of the injuries. For the prosecution, Alan Martin said that while Jason Corbett was beaten to death, Molly and her father were left without a mark, giving the lie to their plea of self-defence. He said that the two had beaten Jason Corbett to the point where his injuries were on the scale of someone who fell from a great height or was in a car crash, and that while Jason Corbett was not here to tell you where they beat him, his blood tells you. Under North Carolina law, the jury had to agree unanimously on what they believed happened in the Corbett family home in Panther Creek outside Lexington on the 2nd of August 2015. They received their instructions yesterday and came back today after 3.5 hours deliberation with verdicts of guilty to second-degree murder for both Molly and Thomas Martens. The charge can carry a maximum sentence of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. There were emotional scenes in the court as both the Martens and Corbett families heard the verdicts. Molly Martens-Corbett quietly sobbed as it was announced. Tom Martens remained expressionless. The two were remanded for sentencing. Colman O'Sullivan, RTÉ News.
Limerick man, husband, father, friend. Those who knew Jason Corbett hold on to memories from happier times. These photos show the Janesborough native with his first wife, Mags. She died of an asthma attack in 2006. In 2008, Jason Corbett hired Molly Martens from Tennessee as a nanny to his 2 children. The two then married in 2011 and moved to the US a year later. And it was here in their family home in Panther Creek Court in Walberg, North Carolina, that 39-year-old Jason Corbett was fatally injured 2 years ago. Following the death of his first wife Mags, Jason set up the Mags Corbett Trust, which raised tens of thousands of euro for the Asthma Society of Ireland. And those who knew him in his native Limerick wasted no time fundraising to support his family through the difficult times that followed his death, a custody battle for his 2 children, his own repatriation and burial, and a murder trial. There have also been efforts to raise money for charity in his name. This year saw the first Jason Corbett Memorial Cup, organised by his former work colleagues at Multi Packaging Solutions in Raheen, where Jason worked until 2011, before transferring to its North Carolina base. The storm is passing over. On Tuesday, Limerick remembered Jason again with a memorial mass in St John's Cathedral, attended by his parents John and Rita. Laura Fletcher, RTÉ News.